Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to discuss with you how I clean my brushes. The things I get are towel, disinfecting wipes, a pad to clean my brushes, and then the soap that I have in that plastic container. This is a jar that I keep all my brushes in. They're all dirty. I don't ever mix it in with the clean ones, so I keep this jar separate. After I use a brush, this is where it goes until I clean it. And this is my beauty blender, and I use this every day for my foundation and concealer. So the pad and the soap I put inside the sink, and I always start off with my beauty blender. I get it a little wet, make sure I wet the bar of soap a little bit so it'll be easier to get suds out of. I go in directly with the beauty blender and rub it inside the bar of soap. Then I start squeezing it until suds come out. And then I keep squeezing it until all the residue, everything that's in there, comes out. I rinse it under water, make sure there's no soap inside the sponge. I squeeze it really, really tight and make sure that the sponge comes out nice and clean. Then I move on to my next brush. This is also a foundation brush that I use. I put in some water, mix it right into the soap, and then in the pad I normally make circular motions, or if not I go up and down or back and forth, and I repeat the process until I see that there's no more foundation coming out of the brush. So I'll just continue to do it. I go in circular motions and back and forth until no foundation comes out anymore. And then I place it on my towel on the side. So this brush I get, the next brush I get, I do the same thing. I get it wet, rub it directly to the soap, and then go on the pad, go in circular motions back and forth until no more product comes out of it. So a little tip that I have that I always do is my brushes, I always wet them facing down, and I always clean them facing down. I never lift up the brush against the water, because if the water gets inside the barrel, it loosens the glue and then the handle will come off of the barrel. So it's very important that you always want to rinse it and clean it always facing the same direction of the water. You never want to go against it. And when you dry it, you want to dry it on the towel in an angle, so that way the water can go to the towel instead of sitting there on the barrel. So you don't want to dry the brush standing up. You always want to have it pointing down or have it at an angle where it's going down the water anyway. And so, yeah, I continue to do that to all my brushes. If you can see, I line them up. And this is how I spot clean my eyeshadow brushes. I don't hardly do my eyeshadows, so I tend to spot clean them more often than cleaning them the other way, which that's a deeper cleaning. So this spot cleaner is from Space Secret, and I just put some in this little dip tray, little dip tray that I have there. Sorry, I don't know what to call it. It's like a heart little candle holder that I found. So I just put the solution in there. I get my eyeshadow brush. I dip it into that solution. I don't dip it all the way in. I just dip the tip, and it soaks up a lot of solution. I get it on a napkin, and I just swirl it around in circles, back and forth. The same technique that I do on the other side, and I continue it until I don't see any more eyeshadow coming off of the brush. So as you can see, I just continue doing that process until all the brushes are clean. So I barely dip the tip in the brush in the pan. I swirl it around in circles, back and forth. And then I squeeze that one really good because it soaks up a lot of the solution. There they go, nice and clean. Okay, now the last step that I normally do is I get a disinfecting wipe and I wipe off all the handles to the brushes. The brushes afterwards, they get a lot of residue on there, foundation, powders, everything is stuck on the handles, and you just want to make sure you wipe them down completely. And again, you just want to make sure they're all facing down. But yeah, this is how I clean my brushes. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Comment down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, thank you for watching.